Good morning, everyone. Let's kick things off with a comprehensive overview of our sales performance. This quarter, our total revenue stands at $10.01 million, and we've engaged in 8,800 sales opportunities. Our overall success rate is 63.2%, indicating that nearly two-thirds of our efforts are converting. The average sales cycle sits at 48 days, reflecting steady pipeline movement and efficient deal closures. If we look at revenue by month, April and August were our peak performers, each generating $1.3 million. March and July dipped to $0.7 million, suggesting potential seasonal or strategic factors at play. Product-wise, our GTX line is dominating. GTX Pro alone contributed $3.5 million, followed by GTX Plus Pro at $2.6 million, and MG Advanced at $2.2 million. This tells us our premium offerings continue to drive the bulk of our revenue. From a sector perspective, retail leads the charge with $1.86 million, followed by technology at $1.5 million and medical at $1.35 million. These three alone contribute over half our sector-based revenue. Regionally, it's a tight race. West takes the lead with $3.57 million, just ahead of Central's $3.43 million, while East adds $3.11 million, a well-balanced spread across all geographies. When we look at leadership, Melvin Markson stands tall with $22.5 million in total managed sales, followed closely by Summerswald at $19.6 million. Meanwhile, our top account, Concorde, has delivered $3.41 million through 85 opportunities, an incredible client performance. Finally, the product success rates by quarter show a clear story. GTX 500 started strong with 100% success in Q1, but dropped to 42.9% in Q4, highlighting the need to revisit late-year strategies. On the other hand, GTX Basic has steadily improved to 66.7% in Q4, showing promising momentum. Overall, we're seeing strength in premium products, consistent sector performance, and balanced regional contributions, with strategic room to strengthen the close of year-end sales. Now let's dive into our product level performance, where the real sales action happens. Our top selling product is GTX Pro, bringing in a massive $3.51 million in revenue. It's clear this is our flagship performer in terms of revenue generation. In contrast, the top winning product based on closed opportunities is GTX Basic, with 915 successful deals, showing its popularity and ease of closure even if its revenue per unit is lower. When we evaluate success rate, MG Special leads the pack at 64.8%, despite having a very limited revenue impact of just $0.04 million. That indicates a highly effective conversion ratio, though on low volume. If we examine sales cycle speed, GTX 500 is the fastest, closing deals in just 54 days, followed closely by GTX Basic and GTX Plus Basic at 50 and 49 days respectively. The slowest is MG Advanced, averaging 54 days. In terms of revenue by product, GTX Pro again dominates with $3.51 million across 729 wins, followed by GTX Plus Pro at $2.63 million with 479 wins, and MG Advanced at $2.2 million from 654 opportunities. Meanwhile, GTX 500, although fast closing, only brought in $400,000 from 15 wins, a volume challenge despite speed. Looking at series contribution, the GTX series alone contributes $7.34 million, 73%, dwarfing the MG series at $2.26 million and GTK at just $0.40 million. Lastly, when comparing suggested versus average sales price, GTX Plus Pro slightly overperformed at plus 0.14%, while others like GTX Basic and MG Advanced underperformed slightly. GTX 500, despite a tiny drop of negative 0.23%, remains competitively priced. In summary, GTX Pro is our undeniable champion in both revenue and presence. GTX Basic shines in volume and win rate, and MG Special surprises with the best conversion rate, making it a product worth exploring for growth. Now let's explore our market reach, the who, where, and what of our sales performance. Starting with accounts, our highest revenue contributor is Concorde, bringing in $3.41 million. followed by Konex $2.69 million and Condax $2.06 million. These three clients are pillars of our current market success. Looking at revenue by sector, retail tops the chart with $1.87 million, followed by technology $1.51 million and medical $1.35 million. This tells us our best opportunities are within fast-moving, innovative and health-related industries. From a geographic perspective, the United States dominates with a whopping $8.42 million, which is nearly the entire revenue, suggesting a massive dependency on this single market. Other contributors include Korea, Jordan, Panama, and Japan, all contributing under $200,000, indicating untapped potential globally. Now turning to open opportunities, retail again shines with $219,700 in engaging opportunities and 94 total prospects. Medical and technology also hold promising opportunity values of $176.8K and $160.4K respectively. When we break down revenue and won opportunities by sector, retail leads in volume with 799 wins and $1.87 million, while technology follows with 671 wins and $1.52 million. Medical brings in $1.36 million across 180 wins, 592 wins, reflecting strong demand. The chart on the right shows sales cycle and success rate by sector. Marketing has the best success rate at 64.8%, while software services and retail hover around 63%. Most sectors close deals within 46 to 50 days. Showing consistent cycle efficiency across markets. In total, we are currently operating across 10 sectors and 15 countries. This is a great sign of expansion, but also signals room to grow and diversify further beyond our US base. In summary, retail and technology are our strongest sectors. The US is our powerhouse market, and while opportunity abounds globally, we must work to improve penetration beyond our key accounts. Moving on, let's now focus on the account-wise analysis where we break down performance at the client level. To start with, in terms of revenue by account, the top performer once again is Khan Code, contributing a significant $3.41 million. That's over 30% of our total revenue, a client we must prioritize for retention and further development. Following that, we have Konex, $2.69 million and Condax, $2.06 million. Rounding out the top three. These accounts demonstrate strong engagement and trust in our product offerings. Looking at product distribution among accounts, GTX Pro stands out as the dominant product, appearing frequently across high-value accounts. This aligns with our earlier observation from the product slide where GTX Pro was our top-selling product. This consistency strengthens our product market fit. Now, when we view success rates by account, most top accounts are performing well above average, with conversion rates consistently in the 60 to 70% range, showing that our pitches are resonating effectively with decision makers. Drilling down to sales cycle by account, we observe that top accounts generally close faster, averaging around 47 to 50 days. This shorter cycle suggests strong client relationships and a clear value proposition that doesn't require prolonged negotiation. A key insight here is the correlation between shorter sales cycles, high success rates, and higher revenue per account. Clients like Cancode, Konex, and Condax not only purchase more, they do so efficiently, which is a win for our pipeline health. What stands out as an opportunity is the long tail of smaller accounts. We are seeing several with lower revenue but decent success rates. These accounts could be primed for upselling or conversion into key accounts with the right targeting. To wrap this up, our account portfolio shows a healthy distribution of revenue, dominated by a few key players with substantial growth potential among mid-tier clients. Strategic nurturing of these accounts could significantly raise our overall performance. Finally, let's shift our attention to the heroes behind these numbers, our sales team. This slide breaks down performance by regional offices, office managers, and individual sales agents. We begin with the regional office performance. The central region leads the way, pulling in $3.34 million, slightly ahead of the West at $3.3 million, followed by East at $3.1 million. What's impressive is how evenly distributed the revenue is across regions. This indicates well-balanced market penetration and strong management alignment across all zones. Now zooming in on office managers, Melvin Markson stands tall with a remarkable $22.51 million in total sales. That's a strong indicator of leadership and team performance under his guidance. Summer Sewell follows closely at $19.64 million, also contributing significantly. These managers have consistently guided their teams toward success. Looking at the sales agents, we have 6 top performing agents listed, but it's the top account can code that ties back to strong agent involvement, a great example of account level execution syncing perfectly with team strength. Now here's where it gets even more insightful. We also see the number of opportunities handled by these teams. The top account can code has a whopping 85 opportunities, reflecting not just volume but consistent engagement. Such activity levels speak to long-term client value and proactive sales follow-up. What this tells us is simple. Success in sales isn't random. It's backed by regional coordination, driven by strong office leadership, and executed by consistent sales agents. Each layer of the team is contributing directly to the overall performance, creating a clear chain of excellence. As a next step, there's an opportunity to replicate successful strategies from high-performing agents and offices and to coach mid-level performers using this rich insight. Thank you for your attention. The data clearly highlights our strengths across products, markets, accounts, and teams, as well as the areas where targeted efforts can push us even further.